The suit's back. It's time to go and try and win another trophy. Let's go for trophy number 4. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 55 of Going Intercontinental. In today's episode we have the Supercopa Argentina against River. It's the same as it was last year. Hopefully we can win better. We can win earlier than we did last time, because last time obviously we won on penalties. Hopefully we can bring another trophy back to the cabinet in Rosario for Newell and make it 4 for the save up until now. Of course, we've had the 2 leagues and we've had the Supercopa Argentina. We're still missing out on the big one, but after our defeat in Monday's episode against Corinthians, we have one more chance to do it. Quick update before we go into it. Last chance I have to win the Copa Libertadores is this season. Regardless of what happens, the last episode you see will be whatever point we get to in the Copa Libertadores. I'm not going to finish the rest of the season, although it goes halfway through it, because time, effort, etc., etc. Since you were last with us, obviously, like I said in the last episode, we had that loss against Corinthians. We've gone quite a way forward since then. I can't even see when Corinthians game was. There it was. We had our enormously eventful 3-4 defeat where we kind of clutched defeat away from the jaws of potential victory. Wasn't that close, was it really? Since then, we've been okay. We've been pretty on form. We've had a couple of annoying losses. We followed that up with a loss to Atletico Tucumán 1-0. As you see, we then had a nice unbeaten run up until the cup quarter final against Sarmiento, where we lost on penalties. That was really annoying because, as you can see, we were 1-0 up until the 88th minute and then lost on penalties. We were shocking in those. They were awful. A couple more victories, then an annoying loss to Gymnasia. And then we've been unbeaten since then as well, through the gaps in time and things like that as well. Gaps in gameplay, you know what I mean? And yeah, a lot has changed since you last with this. Our Libertadores group has been picked, so we're in a group with Sao Paulo, Olimpia, and Ecuadorian Barcelona. I don't know who either. I know who these guys are. I don't recognise this team. I obviously know who Sao Paulo are because they're a good team. It's not going to be easy to get through this group, I don't think. I'd argue the 2 big teams are us and Sao Paulo, but I do know that Barcelona or Ecuador are quite a decent side from what I've seen them doing in this save. So I'm not entirely convinced we're going to get through, which could put a very early end to the season, into the series. And we've had a big transfer window as well. We have had some pretty important departures, to be fair. We've not really brought anyone in. As you can see, the bids for Ricardo Graça are still going. They're not stopping. He doesn't want to leave. And these bids are pathetic. He's not going anywhere, put it that way. But as you can see, we've got a massive amount of money available. I'm just not spending it, to be completely honest. I was tempted just to not let any of these guys go, but I was looking at the projections, and I don't want to leave the club on a negative balance. Like, if it's gonna be a small amount, fine, but not like 7 million in debt. I feel like I owe them a disservice to at least try and sort that out a little bit. So as such, we have had a couple of departures since you were last with us. The big one is the man himself, Thomas Belmonte. He's finally left in a big deal. He's gone to China on a £10 million deal. Um, it was one of them. He wasn't really playing as often as he had been. Yes, he's going to be sorely missed, and I think, to be honest, the way we've been playing, I think we've missed him already. So maybe not the best deal on reflection, but financially speaking, it was a deal that had to be done. 10 million was something that we couldn't turn down. They came in with bids of 3.5 million. I just went, right, if you pay him 10, you can have him. And they did. So he's gone, unfortunately. So he's left the club. Otherwise, other people who've left, Lucho Solares, I've talked about him a couple of times. He has also left the club to go to Argentinos Juniors. The club, the fans weren't particularly happy. I just think as a defender, he's not that good. He doesn't look like a very good defender. And when you've got the likes of Ricardo Graça, Enzo Gonzalez, and Elias Machuca like we do, I don't need him. He's been out on loan. He came back. They said to bring him in, and then we sold him. So I thought, yeah, I don't really need him. Decent amount of money. We've got some ongoing fees in there as well. Otherwise, a lot of it's just been loans, as you can see. So we've been very busy in the loan market. Oh, and sorry, Felipe Aguila and Lucas Rodriguez have both left. Aguila went to Deportivo Cali on a very small deal. Yeah, he's old. He's 33. He was going massively down in expectations as to how good he was. You can see he's still not too bad, but he's losing a lot of his capabilities. So best to get him off the books before anything else. Plus, he was running out of contract in the summer anyway, so we got a little bit of money for him, which is a bit of a win. And we've reinvested that in some of the squad as well. We've brought in 2 players on loan. So we brought in Gabriel Rodriguez and Juninho Capixaba. Don't know how you say that name. Rodriguez is a ball-winning midfielder, plays at the base of the midfield. He's meant a slight change in our tactic recently, but not for this game that I'm going to show you guys today. I'll get to that in a minute, don't worry. So he's looking like a fairly decent player. Like I say, coming on loan from Liverpool. Looks like a decent one. Juninho is an option on the left-hand side of the fence. We desperately needed one. Ferroni is getting very, very tired, bless him. He's not actually played for the club yet. He's still lacking in some match sharpness, so we have got him under the reserves to get a bit of that back to him. But he'll get a chance to play over the coming games, I'm sure. The other ones, one name that you will recognise, I'll come back to him in a minute, but the other one is Diego Almarza. I brought him in as another left back option. Annoyingly, I didn't notice that I've actually shipped him out on loan as well. I didn't do that deal, which is a bit annoying because I was hoping he could start playing, but he can't. He also looked a lot better on the scout report than he does in real life, so that's a bit of a shame as well. But to replace the Thomas Belmonte filled hole, we've gone back to Newell's old boy of old. It's not easy to say. Annabelle Moreno. Of course, he was really good for us. He scored some absolute worldies for us, if you remember, in the first couple of seasons. He has returned to the club on a £1.5 million deal. As such, we've done a pretty decent bit of business there. We sold him for 6.5, and we brought him back for 1.5. He's not quite shown the quality that he did in his final season with us just yet, but he looks like a very good option, and he does fit into this box-to-box midfielder role really nicely. Something that Nora does at the moment, but doesn't do as well as. So it does give us that extra option in the centre of the park as well, which is fantastic. It's what we need. But anyway, enough of all of that nonsense. Let's go into the game. As I said, we're against River Plate in this one, as we were last year. And this is going to be the team we're going to do it, to try and beat them. We've got Castro in goal, a back four of Ferroni, Graça, Gonzalez and Arrieta. Then got a centre midfield pairing of Nora and Esteves. Aguirre, Bottomore and Debag, who has been ridiculously good recently, is supporting Diaz up top, who has not been as good. But anyway, let's get into the game. As you can see, we've got a fairly kind of strong bench. Damian Fernandez is now back at the club as well. All the more reason why Solares just isn't necessary. And it's getting to that point where, as long as I don't massively weaken, that's the word I'm looking for, not strengthen, you fool. As long as I don't massively weaken the first team squad, we're going to be fine. Like, if I want to sell youth prospects, that's not a problem because we are coming back to the end of this save now. So we don't really have to worry too much about that. Yes, the fans are going to be a bit pissed with us, but it's down to us at the end of the day. So do what we want. Anyway, hopefully we can come out of this game with a nice win. River Plate are actually top of the table in the league at the moment. We're 3 points behind them. They've been firing them in left, right and centre. They have been scoring goals for fun. It's been ridiculous. I think they've scored 70 goals in the first 20-odd games, which is ridiculous. I think 24 games in now. So we are playing catch-up, and it looks like we're not going to go 1-0 down already, are we, please? Not within 9 minutes. No, that's it. We got rid of it. Diaz on the ball. Oh, rounds his man. He's so quick. It's just a shame he can't finish to save his life. And as I expected, kicks it straight at the goalkeeper. Ferroni's going to take the corner then. Oops, a lovely ball into the near post. Gonzalez has been scoring a lot of goals from near post headers so far this year. Didn't manage to get on the end of it that time though. Bottomore, I love how he is the one man who's back there. That's ridiculous. I've never anything like it. Considering he's meant to be good in the air, the fact he is our furthest man back after corners is quite impressive. He's not actually been playing a lot for us recently because of the fact that we've been trying out a different formation with the 4-3-3 kind of defensively rather than the 4-2-3-1. But to be honest, not really offered a huge amount. Arrieta out to Ferroni then. Looks to get past man, whip a ball in, hopefully. Nope, he loses it. And that's a chance. Oh no, Graça's got in there perfectly. I was about to say, if he misses that, Monzon's in on goal. But he's not. Ferroni gets it to Nora, who tries to get a ball out to Bottomore, doesn't manage it. Gets it to Estevez, gets it to Debag. Arrieta now pushing forwards. He's been improving massively recently as well. Gonzalez has been turned, and it's going to be 1-0. Oh, Castro, what a save. What a save. That man. Corner then for River Plate. It's been a game of a few chances so far, got to be honest. Not been a huge amount to talk about. Seems to be majoritively going River Plate's way though, as I would probably expect. Although we are double league winners, they are a better team than us. I've got to say that. I think they've just bottled it at the point, and there you go, Eric Remedy. I'll have to try and remedy that one soon. Let's move swiftly on from that, and that replay as well. So that's made our task extremely difficult because that's the biggest thing I've had the problem with these guys this year. We're creating zero chances. We get so little chances at the moment. That's why we're not playing. We're just not playing as well as we have been. Is it not a massive amount of change to the team? We just can't, for some reason, create the chances and finish the chances we used to have, which is part of the reason why I'm very aware that this could unfortunately end quite on a bit of a negative note, to be honest, this save, because yes, we got to the point where, here we go, as I say that, wonderful ball from Debag over to Aguirre, who's going to try and take a finish. He does! Thank you very much, Brian Aguirre. What a finish that is. I mean, that ball from Debag was absolutely perfect. First time, you can't, that is awesome. Aguirre runs past his man, near post, job done. That was a fantastic goal. Very, very pleased with that. Just so saying we don't create enough chances. Thrown with a corner in, then gets to nearly Gonzalez. Aguirre at the bar. Oh, just as I've been saying, we're not creating enough chances. We've had two. One's gone in, and one probably should have gone in. Really, didn't go in off of Gonzalez, but probably should have done off of Aguirre. Gonzalez's time. Estevez is cleared off the line. Oh, you're joking. You're having a laugh. How's that not gone in? Two corners. One's at the crossbar. One's been saved off the line. We should be 3-1 up here. Jeez. Give that man on the line a medal. That was ridiculous. Right, 0-0 at half time. 0-0. 1-0 at half. 1-1 at half time. God's sake. Go out there and make it happen. Go and score that early goal. That'll do. But yeah, like as I say, I'll go back to what I was saying very briefly. I'm not entirely confident we're going to come out of this series in the way we would want it to. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think we've got a chance. Obviously, we've got an outside chance of winning the league still. It is very much an outside chance because River are just so good at the moment. Saying that, if we win this game, that could offset them a bit. Diaz has got a chance here. Please tell me he can finish it. Gives it a Bottlemore, and it's 2-1. We've turned it around. Absolutely shocking from Diaz, though. I mean, to be fair, I'm quite glad he passed it. Debag has made that himself, though. I was looking at this thinking, there's 4 of them there. Surely we've got to score this. That's the first time I think I've ever seen in that position someone pass that ball. So Diaz, well done. He knows he's got 8 finishing. That's what it is. Carlo Gratha. No. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought Arietta would go into that there and try and get the ball. If he doesn't, Reino for River coming forward. Drops the ball in. And there you go. Within, what, 90 seconds? I don't know the actual time that we scored our goal. Yeah, probably within a minute. They've leveled it up again. Less than ideal. And that's a bit disappointing. All right, here we go again then. Before we start thinking about making some changes. Estevez from the throw-in. And again, back to him. Plays it to Bottlemore. He tries to round his man. It just goes over the bar. And my voice went very, very weird then. And it's going to be 3-2. No, it's not, because Monzon's header is very weak in consideration of what's going on there. But Castro gets up to Aguirre, who's going to try and get past his man. He doesn't manage it, though, which is very un-Aguirre-like. And River Plate have got the chance to break on us here, and they're pushing forwards. This is one of those highlights I really don't like, because it's either going to result in a goal one way or another, and it's going to be them. Oh, Castro, what a save. That was, we got absolutely carved open there, and after this highlight finishes, we're going to need to make a tactical change, I think. There we go. Not really sure what said tactical change is going to be. Baltimore has played well, but he is lacking that match sharpness, which is a worry of mine. I've just realised I don't have my left back on the bench, which is stupid of me. I think we'll bring on Alanzinho actually. See if he can whip some balls onto the head of Diaz, because although he's not a very good finisher of the ball, he can head. He is capable of heading the thing, which is useful. Shouts, come on, we'll ask for some creativity as well. Try that now, come on. As soon as I click Get Creative, the highlight comes up. Don't make me look silly. Oh, nearly made me look silly. Come on. It's been a fairly even game. I mean, it's not been an even game. What am I talking about? Battala's been inspired. Castro's been inspired. That's why it's not. That's why it looks like an even game. But he's just been possessed in that goal. Apart from the two he's conceded, we'll ignore them. We'll gloss over those very quickly. There we go. Frony on the ball out to Alanzinho, who's fresh legs on the right hand side, and his pace is going to be useful. Wow, they got some tiring bodies. This is not the way I want this to happen, though. That's a lovely ball to Arietta, though, who's going to switch the ball out to Alanzinho. He's got Frony on the overlap, presumably going to use him, which he does. Gives it back to Alanzinho, just about gets it to him, and he probably shouldn't have shot there. You're a winger, not an inside forward, Alanzinho. Calm yourself down, big boy. We're going to have to probably make another change. We're going to have to bring off Arietta because he's looking dead on his feet. Fortunately, I've just realised that Gabriel Rodriguez can play at right back. Let's check his. What can he do at right back? He looks like he could be a wing back. Look at those physicals. They're looking very tidy indeed. Lovely quick right back. That'd be nice for us. Tell you what, let's put it rather than on. Oh no, I've clicked on bloody button. There we go. On the attack, we'll bring Debo back to a support mentality and let him overlap. See if that can make any difference. Probably not. I can't remember from when I last recorded an episode in this series where we did the Copa Argentina, or Supercopa Argentina rather, whether there's penalties straight away. I believe there will be. Let's make one last substitution. I don't know who that's going to be. Velasco came on in the last game and scored a last-minute winner for us. What's right? Penalty taking 5. What's Velasco's penalty? Why have I got such 2? What is this? What is going on? Why have I got? Oh, here we go. Penalty taking 10. There you go. Why are all of my people terrible at taking penalties? I've never had this issue before. Or maybe I just don't pay attention to it. I'm not sure. Don't end it like this. Castro, well in, my man. Come on, I've had people telling me in the comments this is a lucky suit now. Do not let me down. Alanzinho on the ball from the throw. Tries to get it to Bacci. Doesn't quite manage it. Drops it back to Ferroni, though, from the clearance. Gratha back to Castro. To Gonzalez. To Estevez. Back to him. Ball forwards to Bacci. Drops it down to Bottlemore. Lovely little 1-2 between them there. Bacci's going to run past his man. He takes a chance. Oh, it's been tipped wide. Probably should have gone the other way. Venora with a corner now then. To Gratha. Oh, God, imagine if Ricardo Gratha had scored that. Oh, there would have been pandemonium in the stands. Not like this. Go on, Bottomore plays the ball out to Bacci. I know he's pretty quick. He could do a job here. He could take a chance. It's not really the best one in the world. He was kind of running down an alleyway there. It was never really going to go to anything. Ideally, I'd have wanted him to hold it up, but that's not the end of the world. And it's straight to penalties. Bacci is coming in. He's taking the 3rd penalty. I'm glad I did that. I knew he would. Right then. Penalties for the 2nd year running. Gratha strikes it, and it's 1-0 on penalties. We've taken the first one. Monzon now, up against Castro. Right footed, and it's gone into the bottom right-hand corner. Cool as you like from Monzon there. Bottomore now. He's left-footed, isn't he? So he'll do his little shift like Monzon did. Goes for it. Bottom left-hand corner. Come on. Dominguez for River Plate now. See some Castro heroics. Not quite. Very similar penalties between the two River Plate players there. Bacci now. He's fresh. Don't be nervous. Converts. Happy days. I'm going to remind myself for the decisive penalty, I am going to change it to 3D highlights so that whoever it is for, God, I hope it's not River, whoever it's for will be able to see the celebrations because I'm conscious that we haven't seen them yet. Alanzinho, the chance, converts. Pressure is on River to keep this going. Romero, oh, Castro nearly got there then. Rodriguez to make it 5-4 and put all of the pressure on River Plate. She does. Right, pause. TV highlights. Here we go. Apologies in advance for the frame rate going to drop because I know it's going to happen. It's time now for Finocchietto to take his chance. He's running forwards. Castro's wandering across. Cool as you like. I used to be a goalkeeper in real life, and it's so much better being a goalkeeper in this position because there's literally nothing you can do. And he scored it. I thought he'd saved it. Ferroni then. He's down to sudden death now. We have got the first kick. Ferroni. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, Remedy's coming up as well. Oh, no. I can't make another Remedy pun. I can't do that. Oh, no. Oh, dearie me. Remedy's going to take the penalty. Put his name in his headlines. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, my word. He's hit the post. Oh, it's all back to square. Oh, my word. Estevez. Come on. Tucks it in bottom corner, you legend. Come on. Pressure's all on River Plate once more. Not going to say anything this time. Come on. Come on. Oh, he scored it as well. God, this is going to take forever, isn't it? They're back now. They're the penalty. Bottom right-hand corner. Clinical. Cecchini. His name rings a bell. I didn't click on him. I'm not brave enough to click on him because I don't know what that will do. I'm sure I recognise his name though. I feel like he's played for us. Takes a chance. Oh, Castro so nearly got there. Nora. Recently re-signed on loan for the end of the next season, and he tucks it away bottom corner. Cool as you like. Come on, boys. This video's been going on for over 20 minutes now. This is meant to be a one game quick one. It's not come out of this at all. Come on, Castro. Or just Ray, just miss it. I don't mind. You could miss it if you want, that's fine. Yes! Castro, you legend. Oh, there's the trophy. There it is. Come on, boys. Oh, yes, the confetti is down. I'm on my little stand. We've finally seen a bit of it. Get in. Come on. 7-8. 8-7 we won on penalties. That is ridiculous. Congratulations, lads. Another one. Does that make us a Newell's legend now? That's the question. Wrestle enters Argentina Hall of Fame. Look at this. I'm the 8th best manager Argentina has ever had. I mean, why Marcelo Bielsa's not on there is absolutely ridiculous. So what are we now? Are we a club legend? We're not yet. We're still the top of the icons list. Oh, get in, boys. Get in. In fact, no, it wouldn't have been. It would have been Ricardo Graça who picked up that trophy because Agustin Diaz, who's our now captain, was not on the pitch. So there you go. Anyway, guys, another trophy in the bag. The next games you will see will either be the games where we win the title, if we can get back to that stage. That's still very much to be decided. Or it will be the second round stages of the Copa Libertadores. There's going to be there probably won't be a season review unless we do it in that one. So we'll kind of incorporate them together. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So between you and me, you'll find out at some point what that will be. That'll be find out on Friday when the next episode comes out. If you enjoyed that one, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. That'd be very much appreciated. If this is the first time seeing a video on the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification. If you wouldn't mind, that'd be lovely. And as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I think we found our lucky suit. And you may have noticed it is the same suit my manager wears if you were paying very close attention to the trophy holding thing. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it from me. My name's been David. Thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.